you. And of course, also Jane and Marty, who've been instrumental in making this panel happen. And a few behind-the-scenes rock star accomplices. Thank you so much, MTS, for making this happen. A few staff members who've really helped us all come together, in particular that we wanted to shout out for their immense labor to get us all here. Victoria Jane Morgan, Katie Davies Jorgensen, and Heidi Walter. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course, peer support leads who many of you connected with, Brian Noble and Tori Martin. Thank you for making this space so good for everybody. And of course, learnings from brilliant elders and knowledge keepers. Thank you so much. And of course, none of this would be possible without Steve Gaetz and Melanie Redman. Thank you so much.
So we're two more gratitude fairies coming up here. So, so we really want to thank all of you for joining us and sharing your knowledge and your wisdom and your very important critiques that we'll all take to heart. Yeah, so thank you.
Thank you. It was wonderful listening to you and learning from you. And I'm thinking, here we are at the end of the conference, and we're learning about Hope Corps and gratitude fairies. The learning just goes on and on. And so, thank you. And so,
amazing. Do you want to stay up here? We're just up for a few more minutes. You can stay there.
We can leave.
You don't have to.
I want to go. Thank you, though.
you're like, I don't want people like,
This was the part that we didn't all rehearse in advance. Like, how does this part work?
the transition. We,
Just keep talking and we'll get awkward.
gratitude.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Amazing. All right, you're up first. Remember, we talked about this.
It's so funny, like, I didn't sleep on Sunday night, and I slept great last night, but I'm more tired now than any day here at the conference.
Well, I have
So-
to say, I think despite being one of the organizers of the conference, I think the staff sure put you to work this week.
No, it's been a great week, and so, yeah, I have some final comments that I want to share with people. You know, I was very hopeful for this event and looking forward to it and feeling positive before it even started. But I have to say, the event has blown me away. There were things I didn't expect. And we are living in this, as we know, I'm not going to go on and on about like the horrible times we're living in, but to convene with a group of people to talk about homelessness, to talk about youth homelessness, to talk about prevention, to learn that there's things we can do, that we can do things differently, and we need to do things differently. And this positive vibe in the air, that's dating myself vibe, you know, but this positive feeling that is everywhere. Everyone I talk to is like feeling positive. And that's the perfect combination with what we're trying to do. We're trying to transform how we respond to youth homelessness. And we need to not just begin with positive feelings about shifting to prevention, but carry that positivity, that's a real word, isn't it, forward into our work. So, you know, for me, like, I feel like things have changed between Sunday and now. Because we've had all this sharing together, and it's been really important. Now we are going to go back to where we're from and our lives and our relationships and places of work. What do we take away? What happens next? I feel with this group, there's momentum here, and things are going to happen next. We've all learned something, but we've also all experienced something, and so we've shared with each other. We've met new people. I've seen new faces that I won't remember the person's name because that's a challenge I have. But anyway, you know, so like we're moving now, we move from learning now to what we can call maybe knowledge mobilization phase. What are we going to do with what we've learned and what we felt and who we've met and all of these things? And so I think, you know, ask yourself, what are you going to do with all this knowledge? What are you going to do with this momentum? What are you going to do with this positive energy? What does it mean for yourself? What does it mean for the people you know? What does it mean for your organization? What does it mean for your community? What does it mean for the young people that we're all working towards making their lives and the lives of their families better? And so, you know, there are different things to think about, right? So we know now a lot about how to do things differently and, you know, different program models and approaches and ways of thinking about prevention. When we go back, who are we going to talk to about this? And can we work with people wherever we live to say, let's try some of this stuff out. Let's, and be tenacious. Don't take no for an answer, because this is the right stuff to do. And that can be fun, and it can build on what we're doing here around connections, around nuance, around acknowledging, embracing difference. So, you know, that's a great way forward, is to go and continue to contribute to the improvement of the lives of young people. We need to think about, you know, mentioning the elections, thank you, you know, and government. What do we have to say to our different orders of government that we weren't necessarily sure of before this week? You know, like, we need our governments to prioritize youth homelessness and prevention. We need them to fund and support that shift. We need government to care and to help us do more. We're ready to go, right? Like, we're ready to change things. And we'll change it whether government comes with us or not. But if we can get them to come with us, how much better will that be? So, my final words, I just want to say how grateful I am for all of you to be here on this journey. And everyone I've met is wonderful and committed and full of energy. And this is exactly what we need. You know, on a cold February in Toronto. Thank you, people internationally who came here. We told you it was going to be beautiful, but that was to trick you to come here. Remember the funny. Funny is good. So anyway, thank you, and go forward. And this is not the last time we're going to meet.
Okay, my turn. Okay, so it's no secret that a lot of you have been coming up to me, to Steve, to some of the staff and saying, when's the next Youth Homelessness Prevention Conference? And initially we all felt pretty overwhelmed because we're like, give us a day. But we've heard you loud and clear that there is a real desire for dedicated convening on youth homelessness prevention. And so we're going to go away with that and see what we can do, okay? So that's the commitment. Obviously, you know, we're entering politically tumultuous times, as we've all been talking about, and Jema and Dr. Alex were so wonderful in highlighting what's at stake here for us. So we have to continue to organize ourselves and mobilize this knowledge. This is really critical. And so for our part, you know, this morning, we confirmed a new exciting partnership with the Graham Beck Foundation here in Canada. That's going to allow us to look at the amazing work they've done with integrated youth service hubs across the country. There's been a real movement there, and see what in those learnings can we translate into our work on systems change to make the shift to youth homelessness prevention. And they're going to start bringing along other philanthropy to get them engaged, and they're going to help us engage with provinces and territories and the feds. And so that's really helpful because that's a lot of heavy lifting, and we can't do this alone. And as Steve said, in terms of the knowledge mobilization and making all this research and all of this knowledge matter, we need all of you. So thank you. I have a bunch of thanks. Thanks to being here for just each and every one of you. But I want to thank the elders and the helpers. It's been so amazing learning from you and having you here to support and care for all of these wonderful people who've come together. The LiveX committee that helped, not just the wonderful panel, but also the LiveX committee that helped plan the conference and did so much heavy lifting to always keep us, you know, on the right track. And we don't always get it right. Oh, no, no, no. But thank you. We're learning and we're grateful. The researchers and the social service organizations and the youth that were all part of creating all of this new knowledge, thank you. Thanks to our speakers and presenters from coming from far and wide to share your knowledge. Thank you, Marty. Thank you. Where's Marty? There you are, sitting on the floor, as you said. Marty's sitting on the floor. And again, just the amazing staff and contractors and everybody that helped make all this possible. Thanks to my amazing partner in crime and my husband, Steve Gaetz. Yay.
You truly are a gratitude fairy, like a really good gratitude fairy.
And I now invite elders Will and Jocelyn to close our event in a good way. Safe travels, everyone.
Do you need to move any of this? Thank you.